Okay. All right. So probably need to take out contacts. It's okay. Um, Reviewing the trade of the day and the markets, just hopping on for a little bit to make sure that we saw and understood that wherever the market goes, there's potential to make a profit. No matter what the news is, no matter what's going on in the world. There were unemployment claims today. They came out a little bit better than actually forecast at 223,000, rather than the forecast, I believe, which is 224,000. And I'm getting that information through Forex Factory on the calendar. There isn't a lot of news in the remaining week. Nothing is really going to make too much sense or push the market one way or another. Right now, we're seeing it trade within the range. We're seeing the market react to pretty much, the call with Putin and President Trump yesterday, I believe it was, where they agreed on the ceasefire. We see some of that news, that breakout showing itself, and based on any little news that the market gets, it's going to react. So I still believe in the trend. I still believe the trend is downward. If we take a wider view at the market, they say a 30,000 or 40,000 foot view, there's an opportunity to see that we were in correction territory. Let's customize this time frame. All right. So we were in correction territory. That's when the market is down roughly 10%. Then we're back to writing this. I have this laid out for myself. This channel on which I drew. We're bouncing off of that right now. And I still have a few more channels within this. So, excuse me. I believe there's going to be an opportunity to see the market on any type of weakness react. If we don't get anything positive or negative, expect to trade within the range that we've been at for a while. That's about a week, excuse me. So expect to trade within this range that we've been at for several days, if not, ever since that dramatic decline from mid-February. So I like to draw for myself parallels in which the market trades, just to see if it has a trend up or down, or see if it has a breakout one way or the other. And once I do see it outside that breakout, or maybe hitting that support or resistance, I will try to act on that, because that's going to be significant one way or the other. So going forward in the market, as an aggregate, all the stocks are pretty much down except NVIDIA. The main components of QQQ are down. With the SPY, we can see it's actually almost even for the day. That was a crazy handle. The market, like I said, it may be just reversing. Well, I like to stick with the Qs, and let's see if it was reversing or still is reversing. Okay, so it is. All right, so And it's starting to climb back up, hit that support, nice little support right around 478 for the last few days, I guess you could say. And we have that resistance. So I got the opportunity to enter a trade today at a 479 put. And this was around 10:30, so 10:25 a.m. Entered that at a spot 61, and I exited that 2 hours later, which is a little long, but it's okay. I placed my limit, stepped away for just a little bit, and did some work around the house. Had a limit of I think it was like 180 set, or 160 or 180. Came back. It was within the zone, so it was at one spot 35. So it went from like $61 to 135. That was the trade of the day. I did take 2 trades yesterday. I had a loss on those because of the conference that was going on. I thought it was going to wrap up yesterday, but the actual conference was what was it? Excuse me, the day before yesterday. Yes, because I didn't trade yesterday. I took that day off because I'm showing the house. Showing the house to a property manager to get ready to move. So we took that trade from a 61, spot 61 to one spot 35. So, we made 100% on the day, which is good. Took the loss yesterday of like, I got out. I had 2 at 182 and 1 at 49. So I got out at 5. So I lost with 131. But it's okay. That was my mistake. I should have waited until after the news. Or confirmation that the call was actually going through. But I had high hopes for it, I did. But it's okay. Yeah, we all keep going with this trading stuff though. I'm pretty good with just paying attention to the markets and have like a sentiment, a good feel of the sentiment. Like I love that. I've been doing this since I was like 13 years old. In the mentoring program, it talks about the Rule 72. So I'm just trying to teach anybody else. So the Rule 72 is whatever rate of return that you're getting on your investment, you're going to divide that. That numeral is going to be, so you're going to divide 72 by that numeral. So if you're going to get 12% on your rate of return, so if you got a return of a stock or a return of interest at 12%, it's going to take 6 years for the money to double. So you divide 72 by whatever that nominal rate is, and that's how long it's going to take for your money to double. When we first learned that, then I started just getting interested in stocks. And I looked at a lot of technical analysis, a lot of fundamental analysis. There's an opportunity to look at your stocks that you're interested in and their balance sheets by using Edgar, which is a SEC website. So, are you guilty self-conscious? No, I'm the voice offering you. Like you can just type in company name. And you can look at their quarterly reports, the annual reports. The 8Ks are when an employee of the company either buys or sells the stock. It's pretty much liquidating. They have to report it. So whenever they're granted stock, it's there. Your quarterly reports. I believe this should be. And like I said, you can tell a lot by a company's balance sheet. They also give you the opportunity to take a look into the future with some of their summaries on how consumer sentiment is looking. So that's the opportunity to look at your favorite companies. So we'll look at the reverses over. Yep. So since I'm already out, I had a great day as far as liquidating, being on the positive side of just winning the day. That's all you got to do. It's just win the day. Pay attention to any other news. I think there's another country, maybe there's one country trying to avoid a depression right now or a recession. I believe like Japan, China, and South Korea are trying to avoid a recession right now. So we're going to look at that going into the future and see how it affects us. If there are any issues as far as like trade war or just any news out of that. So I don't see the markets coming back today unless there's really good news. I see it still trading within the support and the resistance, which I'm going to map out and follow for the next several days, and just pay attention to the breakout if it does happen. So that breakout is look at 480, and then that resistance or that breakout towards the bottom, maybe around the 474, something 475. So it's getting relatively close. So if you have your ear to the market, just watch out for those, for that price movement or the markets go within that range, and then we'll go from there. So I wish you all the best with trading. I don't have a Discord or anything yet. I probably should create one. So, people can discuss trades if you want to. You see the SPY giving back everything. Maybe the Qs will too. All right, well, have a good time trading.